Hey everyone, so today is a bit of an unexpected twist because instead of seasonal empties, I'm probably moving towards monthly empties, at least thus far. This past month I had a lot of empties and I don't want to be collecting trash any longer than I have to. So there was enough really to film a video, and therefore I moved to do my June empties. There is kind of like a lot of different categories, as there's always. There's surprisingly lots of perfume empties. Those are going to be at the end. So this is my favorite way to review products, through empties. And that is how I structure most of my reviews in terms of beauty products, because I find that really after using a product up, you have a completely clear and specific idea of what you want to say about it and how you feel about it. I feel like first impressions are far less useful. For me, at least, I really skip first impressions for most YouTubers. I can be curious about a product and watch a first impressions if it just launched, but I really never rely on first impressions to judge whether I'm interested in the product or not, unless it's a disastrous first impressions. But today we'll start with the body care, and we'll start with this one. This is Sunday's bath salts from MS Skin. This came in my beauty box. I'm still getting a couple of beauty boxes every few months. This one specifically is from Maple Bloom, and I sent a few of these MS Skin products. I was flabbergasted by the price. It's been very surprising to see bath salts. This kind of a baggie that lasted me 3 soaks. It was 200 grams. I had 3 soaks out of it. Maybe you could add less, but I like a good soap bath with, lots and lots of Epsom salts. So these bath salts, Purify, Restore, Revitalize, came to a whopping $40, which gives it about $13 a bath for me for 3 baths. Maybe you can stretch it for more, but I was absolutely shocked. And if you're looking at the ingredients in the back, you have your sodium chloride, which is just regular spa salt, magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salt, which you can get very cheaply, by the way, and essential oils of spearmint, lemongrass, cinnamon, and tea tree, which you can purchase in oil form and add at your desired concentration to any Epsom salt that you want to buy. So with such a basic portfolio of ingredients or ingredient deck, I am shocked how much they're charging, and I'm shocked anybody would pay. I doubt that they sell a lot of these, because this is such a basic recipe. You can literally make it in your own kitchen with no problem at all for about 1/5 of the price. So not interested in this product specifically, although they were nice Epsom salts, but they were regular bath salts. There is not a thing that was extremely special about them. They were nice. That's it. And I am kind of hesitant to try other things that I have from the brand that came in that beauty box, because like, if they have the nerve to sell something like that, I don't have a lot of faith in the company. But I'll try things out. I have a body oil, for instance, that also is extremely expensive and sounds extremely basic. I'll report back on that. I mean, they're not bad products, but holy shit. Who would pay $40 for this? I don't know. Maybe Gwyneth Paltrow. This is a Gwen Paltrow kind of thing. Let's move on to shower gels. I have used up a L'Occitane shower oil, which is with almond oil extract, and that was a really nice shower oil, but again, pretty pricey for what it is. I think French pharmacy shower oils do a better job, and you can buy them in big jugs that are much more cost effective than this L'Occitane. They were some of the first people to release like an oil shower thing, so good for them for that. But I do think that this is probably a bit too pricey for what it is, and I think there are better alternatives in the French pharmacy realm, which I will be exploring more of. A Body Shop shower gel. This is the Body Shop Pina Colada shower gel, and these I buy because they're pretty cheap and also because they smell pretty good. So whenever they have those big sales, I really enjoy picking stuff up from them. I have maybe 1 or 2 of these little babies left that I bought about a year ago, and I bought like 7 or 8, and I've used up most of them. And this pina colada scent was really nice. It smelled like pina colada. Again, Nothing fancy, but at least per ounce, like this thing makes sense. Let's move on to hair. Um, in my attempt to fight brassiness, which unfortunately is a bane of my existence, and somebody who lightens their hair, like you can see I have the balayage going on, that you have to fight with the brassiness if you're a dark-haired girl bleaching yourself to a light color in any way. So anti-brassy shampoos have been so far a bit of a disappointment. I haven't found any that weren't terribly drying, this one included. This is a Rusk anti-brassy shampoo, vitamin infused with chamomile and lavender. I don't know if they still make this. I still have about this much left, but I give up. I don't want to use it anymore. If you have processed hair, you know that this stuff is dry. It gets dry, and every time you put a process on it, it gets drier. And so this purple tinted shampoo, which is theoretically a great idea, is often, for some reason or another, drying. So I would really love to find a version of this purple shampoo by any brand, really, that wouldn't be exorbitantly expensive, but would do a good job with the tinting without making my hair feel like it's a crow's nest, which is effectively what this does. And so I kind of gave up. I'm like, fine, I'd rather be brassy than dry and achy breaky. So I kind of quit using this. Another shampoo that I did use up and I did like, this one won't give you the tinting and is a bit more stripping than most. And this is Rehab from Lush. I've been using this particular shampoo for years, so this is not new for me at all. I really like the scent of it. It's a bit herbal. It does moisturize somewhat, surprisingly enough. It's not a moisturizing shampoo per se. It's quite clarifying for me and my dry hair. But it doesn't leave my hair so nasty as this does. This leaves my hair pretty manageable. So I would repurchase this. I did like it enough. The last hair thing is this Bumble and Bumble surf spray for beachy white, windswept styles, which I like. But I don't think it's so special that no other salt spray will do that. Like, it's a nice salt spray, you know? It doesn't say on the tiny bottle what the ingredients are, but I have other salt sprays, right? Salt hairsprays, yeah. Salt hairsprays right now, sort of waiting to be used. So I'm not so committed to using this specific one, but I did like it, and I mostly like everything Bumble and Bumble makes. Their formulations work really well for my hair for some reason. I have a really favorite product from Bumble and Bumble, BB Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, and this is a Heat UV Protective Primer. Pre-styler, it's wonderful. This is not my first big bottle. I've used up a few of these big bottles over a few years, and this one is on the way out as well. This is really lovely. This is my favorite product by them. What I'm trying to say is that one I would buy again 100%. This one, it's a nice thing, and if you buy it in a bundle, that's great, but I don't know whether this is like a super must-have like the other one is. Let's talk about cotton. Yet again, another Shiseido facial cotton empty, and why I wanted to keep that. I normally don't talk about cotton because I use it all the time and I use it up all the time, but this is the cotton of choice for me, and I am looking for a cheaper alternative. However, given the fact that there are 165 sheets in here and it costs me about 12 bucks, I think it's probably worth it. I buy it anytime that there is a Sephora sale, 25% off or 20% off. I just grab it up and buy like 2 packs, and that lasts me basically a year. I certainly don't use it for my nails. I certainly don't use it for those things, but I do use it to take off my eye makeup when I'm taking off my eye makeup at my vanity, and I also use it to apply toners and essences and stuff like that. I really enjoy this. This is really great cotton, and I've used it for years. I wish there was an alternative. I haven't come across it. I will use other cottons for sure in my sort of everyday, day-to-day rotation, but this is the best cotton that I found so far. And yet again, I want to mention this deodorant. This is La Vanilla, the healthy deodorant in Vanilla Blackberry. This is my favorite scent from them so far. I'm using a different deodorant right now, meaning that the same deodorant, but a different scent. And certainly I will be repurchasing Vanilla Blackberry. It smells extremely clean, very, very pleasant, and it works, and it's toxin-free. The formulation is really lovely. It's based on aloe vera juice, cornstarch, silica, and basically just a bunch of really nice extracts. And it really, really performs on me, which I enjoyed tremendously. Let's move on to skincare. This kind of holds a spot for silicone-based primers because in warmer weather we have greater pores. I've been having a few breakouts, you can probably tell, and just smoothing out those pores is really nice. For this purpose, I was using this, the Body Shop Vitamin C Skin Boost, but really you can use any silicone-based smoothing primer. The benefit of this was, of course, the fact that they had the vitamin C in it. However, vitamin C is not best delivered through silicone-based primers, although silicone makes vitamin C quite stable and lasts and doesn't go rancid, as it does in water-based products. Water-based is the best base to develop vitamin C into deeper layers of your skin, just because it's a better carrier than silicone is. Silicone really sticks around the top layers of your skin. So the benefit of this vitamin C is probably negligible because of the base that it's in, but I'd rather have it than not have it in there. If you are looking for a stable base for your vitamin C, water-based definitely will go rancid much faster, and the potency of your vitamin C will be reduced. However, it is the best delivery mechanism. Another very good delivery mechanism is the putting it into oil, meaning that if you're buying vitamin C, one of the best compromises in terms of delivery molecules, as well as storage, length of storage, is definitely oils. So look for your vitamin C in oil-based products, and if you are using your vitamin C immediately and often, and you will come to an end of the product within a couple of months, then water-based is your best bet. I finished a little mini of a Shiseido essence, and it's called Revitalizing Essence, and this one reminded me tremendously of the SK2 essence. I think they're very similar in texture and effect, and it's a moisturizing essence. It was lovely. I looked up the price. I'm not buying it. I don't think it's worth the money for what it is. You can pay for, you know, hydrating toners or hydrating essences that have hyaluronic acid base, basically, which is what it is, and it will cost you much less if you're just paying attention to the ingredients. This mask I enjoyed. As you know, I do like Nuxe products out of French Pharmacy. Nuxe is a brand I trust a lot. La Roche-Posay I trust a lot. Bioderma is iffy on some products and great on others. There are lots and lots of, maybe I'll do a bit of a tour of a French pharmacy for you guys and pick out some of my favorites. But this mask from Nuxe called 24-Hour Soothing and Rehydrating Fresh Mask is basically a nice hydrating, thick, moisturizing sealant to seal in the rest of your skincare. It can work as a very quick flash hydrator for maybe combination or oily skin types. It says it's for all skin types, but I think the greatest benefit will be reaped by definitely by dry skin types. It's nice. I'm not going to run out and purchase it again anytime soon, mostly because I already have a lot of hydrating creams that I own that are just awaiting to be put into rotation, and this was good, but you know, this is not so good that I can't imagine using something else. It was good enough kind of thing. 3 makeup products. I will link down below Project Pan because I've been using these 2 products, well, all of these 3 products, actually all of the makeup products within the Project Pan paradigm, and we have a Nude by Nature Flawless Press Powder Foundation in N2 Classic Beige. I thought it was a good powder. I like the effect of this pressed powder, but unfortunately it was too crumbly, so the formulation itself was just not as convenient as it could have been, although I did like how it looked. And then we have also the Flawless Concealer in 02 Porcelain Beige. This was light coverage and kind of crappy. I don't recommend this concealer, and I don't recommend their squeezy tube concealer either. I think Nude by Nature has some really good stuff in their line, but the concealers, both of them that I tried, were just kind of a fail for me, so I would not go there with the concealers from that particular brand. Their powder products, some of their color products, their cream sticks are very nice, I have to say. Finished a brow product, which is yet again repurchased. Where is it? There it is. So this is the Empty, this is the new one, and this is Dior Show Brow Styler in 001 Universal Brown. I've been buying this thing for years. I have a few more to go through in terms of cleaner options, so I don't know whether I'll be continuing to purchase, but this is my favorite micro brow styler. And it's a very good color, and it's a very universal color. Today it's in my brows, so if you're curious as to how it might look, this is how it looks. I do really like it. It doesn't crumble on me. It doesn't have a cap on the side for the pencil. It's twist up, it's micro, so very skinny, yet hard, but not so hard that it scratches. Enough color gets deposited, but not enough to make it messy or smudgy, and it stays well, and it has a spoolie on the back that is quite good quality. So everything I like in a brow product is here. I would like to have maybe cheaper alternatives, because certainly Dior Show was not a cheap line. Now let's talk about, very briefly, about the perfumes I've used up, and there is a lot this month. I've used up a lot of perfume. I don't know how it happened. I had just tiny bits left in every bottle, and then they were just all gone. So this one, the Hugo Boss Orange, is the one that I need to still film on, and this is Eau de Toilette. This is a very beautiful, summery, citrusy, sweet, slightly gourmand, edible sort of scent. I think very lighthearted and breezy, and I did enjoy it. I don't know whether I'd repurchase it though, at least right now. I used up a unisex scent, which is for men, but it's a very unisex scent, and it's Versace The Dream Eau de Toilette. I've used that up completely. I was pulling for it as my unisex scent. I won't be repurchasing that one. Lolita Limpica de Parfum. I've used up yet another bottle, and I'll definitely be repurchasing it in the future. Such a reminiscent scent for me. I just sit there and think about life. I love it. I've bought it many times, and I will buy it again whenever I see it on sale. They go on sale often. And I've used up two fragrances, two tinies from Elizabeth and James, Nirvana White and Nirvana Black. Nirvana White, I've used up one of the roller bowls before. I will never buy a full size of Nirvana White. Nirvana Black, I have the full size of. I think it's the more interesting fragrance out of the two. I have a few more, like the bourbon, the rose, like I need to really wear those in and have a better understanding of them before I report back about those. But white and black were really nice. I enjoyed them, and I actually wore them together this time around. I wore them layered with each other. It does create a different scent, but I think I prefer black on its own now that I've worn white on its own, black on its own, and them together. I think black is the better scent for me. So that's it for today. That's it for my empties for the day. I hope it was fun for you to watch. Have you had any experiences with any of the products I've mentioned? All the stuff that I'm talking about I've liked enough to finish, except for, well, this guy, that sucked. In terms of the stuff that I would buy again, definitely the Shiseido Cotton. I've been buying it for a while. Definitely the La Vanilla deodorant, the healthy deodorant. I've been buying that for a while. The Dior Show Brow Styler, I've been buying that for a while. So those are all multiple repurchases, as well as the Lolita Limpica Eau de Parfum. I've been buying that for a while. So that's it for today. I hope it was fun for you to see what kind of products I've used up, and including fragrances. I'll be a little bit more specific and precise with my fragrances in the future, because I'll do a 3-month fragrance use up update as well, where I'll be mentioning the perfumes that I've gone through in the last 3 months, and these guys are going to be there, and I will revisit them and talk a little bit more in detail about them. But for now, just a quick run through, and wanted to fit it all in one space, one video for empties. That's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have fun and good luck. Bye.